What's good, Young Royals? This is Lawn Supreme at Regal Landscaping Group and Property Preservation with another quick lawn lesson by Lawn Supreme. Reality Lawn Care. We out here on this beautiful, beautiful afternoon, Sunday afternoon, Morrow, Georgia, doing a quick leaf cleanup, routine maintenance. Today we're gonna use our Redmax 8500 backpack blower. It's a great blower, has a lot of power. Probably weigh about 30-35 pounds. Decent amount of weight, but it gets the job done. Here's your choke. Then you got your primer down here underneath. And that's your trigger. So our approach here is going to be to use the blower to blow everything into the yard. And then we're going to take the turf tracer and crush up all the leaves, mulch them up. Turf tracer, 48 inch, and that's the HP. They got a they got a 500 series Kawasaki motor on it. So it got a lot of power. And the 8500, the Redmax 8500 is one of many blowers that I have. I like steel, BR 800. I got a couple of 600s. But the 8500 is very comparable to it's like in between the 8 and the 6, let's put it like that. But it's a very reliable blower. You can have it put up for months and then it'll crank right up. I always have extra though. Extra backpack blowers, extra trimmers, extra mowers. You always want to have more than one. In case one goes down, you can just use another until you get the other one taken care of or fixed. Always invest in yourself or the business, which is you, and you always gonna get a return. Always. Bunch of leaves, not a whole bunch of grass, but that's part of routine maintenance if you're a lawn maintenance company. How do you approach it? That's based on your experience and the type of equipment you got. So she got a big job here. I ain't been here in over a month. And it's the last of all the leaves that no fail since I ain't been here. Real simple though. We got the right equipment, correct approach. You make easy work out of it. Blow everything off the structure of the house, off your walkways, your patios, into the yard.
going around vehicles, you want to always keep in mind to continuously blow it off. Any dust, any dirt, any clippings, any long clippings, debris getting on the vehicle, be vigilant and blow it off, because if it's wet, it's gonna stick, and you don't want it to stick. Blow it off as soon as possible. Especially black grass clippers. If you get anything, if you have to cut around the vehicle or do your work around the vehicle, just be cognizant to keep their vehicle clean. Same thing when dealing with a structure or a property or a house. You don't want to blow when you got wet leaves, clippings, and you get it on the property or the house, the structure, you want to make sure you blow it off immediately so it doesn't dry and look bad. Be courteous and move any objects or things they have outside if you can, but some things are booby traps, and you don't want to be responsible for touching something that could break. So you only can move so many things. So just be aware of that. But do good customer service and move objects if you have to. If it's in your power, make sure the air conditioning unit or the condenser unit outside doesn't have debris, vegetation growing into it, piling up around it to decrease the performance of their unit, and they can potentially blame it on you. So unless you inherit it that way, you want to maintain it to be nice and clean. Nothing around it. And if you got to use your kill spray, that's a good approach as well. Again, be aware of customers' utilities. You don't want to be the reason why it's damaged. You don't want no finger to be pointed at you. So if you're trimming around one, if you're blowing around one, if things are growing around one, be aware, be cautious. And if you can keep it looking clean like this is right now, keep it that way. I like to use precise, straight sweeping motions when I blow, and coming up with it. As I sweep, I'm blowing up, I'm coming up. Sometimes you go down, but I'm coming up to keep the leads going forward, and you can have better control over that way. This is a constant theme of mine because I love using the X-Mark turf tracer walk behinds, and I'm always chopping up debris, leaves, sticks, etc. Always be aware of your roots. Always be aware of your roots. You don't want to root it. Make sure your height's at the right height so you don't have your deck and blades chopping into roots that can cause damage. Now we about to chop it up. Young worlds, be strategic with your approach if you're working by yourself, owner operator by yourself. Today I'm working alone, so be strategic about how you approach your blows so you can be a detailed oriented service. What I mean by that is the debris that you kick back up on the driveway, I still got the other side to do. I'm completed on this side. Take a quick second, blow your clippings to the other side where you're gonna chop it up at, that you haven't cut yet, so that you can save yourself time and it brings a good clean cut at the end. Always blow your equipment off as you go. Keep all the little burrs and cones and shells from getting inside your belts and bullets. Blow your engine off. Blow your deck off. Real simple. right, another completed leaf cleanup by RLG. Everything clean, crispy, detail oriented, front and back.